Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe. If you're new, welcome here, and if you're not new, welcome back. This video is my TBR for November. I decided to have a TBR. I'm so excited for all the books that I want to read, and here are the books. So first of all, I looked up the Patreon book club picks that I can possibly read, and I decided to not read all 4. I just read 2 of them, 2 fantasy books, and I'm so excited. Don't ask me what's about it books, because I don't know. The first of all is from Mary's channel. I want to read The Bone Shard Daughter. I have no idea what's about in this book, but I'm excited. So I love it when I don't know anything about a book. I get more excited. So, and then for Olivia Reads and Others channel, Patreon, we are going to read these Vows. I also don't know what's about in this book. I don't just know, I think this one was the Arcata meets Crew Prince book. So I'm excited about that. Then I joined a few buddy reads. The first one I joined this month in October. This was for the Vampire Academy. This is almost a reread for me of the entire series, except for I think the last book or the last 2 books, because I never finished the series. So, and this month in November we are going to read the next one. It's called Blue Blood in Germany. So I don't know why the cover is red, but yeah, we are going to read that. And if you don't know what's about it, in the Vampire Academy it's about Rose, who is this half vampire. They called vampires, and she and her best friend were gone from the school where they are going to, and they come back to the school, and the best friend is the last princess of her family tree, and she's probably going to be the next queen of the vampires, and Rose is going to train to be her ward, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's all about it. It's a teenager vampire book. I love it. So I'm excited about that. And then we're going to read the entire Poppy War series. So I'm currently reading the Poppy War. This is still part of the October TBR, but I'm going to read the Dragon Republic and the Burning God in the next month. I have a reading plan here. It's tough, but we are going to do it. And so far I'm enjoying the story, but I know what the trigger warnings meant, so please be aware of that before you're going into the story. Storygraph is really good at it to list all the content warnings, so you don't need to search everything in the internet. You can look this up. I will link this down in the description of the video. So, but the Burning God and the Dragon Republic I don't have at the moment, so it's on the way to me. At least the Dragon Republic. The Burning God, not. But yeah. So these were the buddy reads. My normal TBR is my normal TBR. The first one was actually also normal. So I made a list of every book that I need to read. It's full. This is the entire list with the physical copies I have. And on the other side are here the Kindle books that I have and my audiobooks. So the point of this is that I want to read every single book of these books that I have, because I own them, and then I can read them. Or DNF the books when I don't like them and give them away, like I would do. So, and all the colors have a different meaning, like the green one is fantasy, and it goes on and on and on. So that's for that. But I noticed that I have 2 books on my TBR that I already, if you watched my book journal videos, you know that I print out a picture of the book that I read and glue this into my book journal and then write the rating under it with my overview, how I like them. Wait, I can show you. So it should look like that, but you see I forgot to print out a couple of books, but this should be full. So I glued 2 pictures of a book in it that I haven't read, because I was so for sure that I'm going to read this book that I glued this in, and I didn't read it in the end. So next month I'm definitely going to read Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I have this also as an audiobook, so I can listen to that, and I'm so excited. And this one, this is a feminist book that is not translated into English, and it's not listed correctly on Goodreads, so it makes no sense to talk about this a lot, because there's no description of it anywhere. But I really want to read it. I mean, it's short, it has 140 pages, so I can read it. So I want to read this in November, so I can finally cross the things off of my list, and that I do the picture in it makes sense. So, and because I love my life, I decided to film a romance reading vlog. I know there's 4 reading vlogs coming in the next month. 1 for each Poppy Walk book, and then for a romance reading vlog. I don't know why I would love to film something like that, and I have a lot of romance book on my TBR that I can read for that. First of all, I want to read the last 2 books of the Brown Sisters trilogy by Taylor Hibbert. I reread Get a Life, Chloe Brown, still a 5-star for me. But I have the next one here, Take a Hint, Dani Brown, and Actuaf, Evie Brown, and I'm so excited to read this. So this is on my list. This will be my reading vlog, possibly. We will never know. Then I have the Unhoneymooners here. This is a book by Christina Lauren. This is a book that I found on TikTok, where I know that the girl sisters, how does the girl call Olive? Yeah, Olive's sister gets married, but she gets sick, and a lot of people on the wedding get sick. So the honeymoon is still booked, and they can't cancel it. So Olive and the best man travels to this honeymoon, but they hate each other, and yeah, I think they're going to end up with each other. So, but I want to read it. And then I also have here Afterlove by Tanya Bryan. I found this also on TikTok, and I don't know what's about it. I know that there are 2 girls in it, and I want to read more books in the LGBTQA plus community, or not only men loves men. I enjoy reading that, but I think there are not many books out there with woman loves woman, or at least I don't find them. This could be possibly the reason why I have not read so much so far. So if you have recommendations for me, leave this down in the comments down below. But not fantasy, like actual romance. So I would love that. And then the last book on my TBR is The Love Hypothesis by, I don't know how she called the author of the book, but I really want to read that. It's on the way to me. I finally get the shipping information. Finally, I pre-ordered the book. I pre-ordered it. Was released in September and it's shipped now. I get this on Saturday, so possibly when this video is up, I get the book. and I got 30 cents discount because I pre-ordered this fucking book. Amazon. I could have this book for $2.99 on my Kindle if I haven't pre-ordered this on a fucking paperback. And my Instagram followers say to wait for this fucking book. If I don't like this, I will scream from the tops of my lungs. So this was all the books that I want to read. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have an awesome TBR for the next month. I have a lot of books again on my TBR. But you don't know how many books I read now in October. You're not ready for my wrap up. I'm not ready to talk about every book on my TBR, on my wrap up. So I think I split this into two. We will see. You will see how this goes. So all my social media is linked down in the description down below if you want to follow me there. I will link down every book that I mentioned here in the comments down below so you can find them. I will link the story graph links on it. And then I will see you in my next video. Bye.